Reverend Jesse, you say that there's no such thing as a sellout, but you can admit that the word sellout does exist and that it is used, right?
Yeah, it is used, just like the word racism. We all know that there's no such thing as racism. America is an amazing place, right?
Welcome, Jesse. As you no doubt guessed, I'm some guy with piercings.
Amazing!
Please, come sit. I imagine right now you must feel a bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole.
Beta!
I can see it in your eye. You have a look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this isn't far from the truth. Do you believe in white privilege, Jesse?
It's just another sign of an illogical mindset.
Why is that?
Normally men, when I was growing up, they had logical mindset. But today's black man has an illogical mindset because he thinks like a woman.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you are here. You are here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your whole life. Felt that something is wrong with the world. You don't know what, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Racism.
Do you want to know what it is?
We all know that there's no such thing as racism.
Racism is everywhere. It is all around us. Here, even in this room.
Beta!
You can see it out your window or on your television. You feel it when you go to work or go to church, attend the MAGA rally or pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
In the good old days when boys were boys and men were men.
That you were a slave, Jesse.
Beta!
Like every other black man, you were born into bondage, kept inside a prison that you cannot smell, taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
Amazing!
Unfortunately, white people don't believe that racism exists. You have to feel it for yourself. This is your last chance, Jesse. After this, there is no going back. You take the blue pill and the story ends. You wake in your bed, thinking America is great again and Trump is president. You can believe whatever the fuck you want, bruv. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Don't come bitching to me when taxis no longer stop for you.
There's no such thing as racism. It's a word that made up to deceive the blind.
This is the construct.
Amazing! It made no sense.
It is our loading program. We can load anything from clothes to weapons, training simulation, and some of the best weed this side of the Atlantic, bro. Anything we need.
Amazing!
Sit down.
We all know that there's no such thing as racism.
Is it so hard to believe?
Illogical mindset.
Plugs in your arms and head are gone.
Beta!
It's what we call residual self-image. Your xenocentrist mental projection of your electronic self.
Today, black people, not all, but most, are known to be men and women who lack character.
What is black? How do you define black? If you're talking about what you feel, taste, smell, see, then black is simply a social construct. Electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Amazing!
This is the world you know. A world in the middle of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neuro-interactive simulation that we call racism. You've been living inside a dream world, Jesse, as in Hitler's vision. Your whole life has been spent inside the map, not the territory. This is the world as it really existed. The cotton fields of the white man. We only have bits and pieces of information. What we know for certain is that at some point in the early 16th century, All of Europe was united in celebration. Through the blinding inebriation of hubris, we marveled at our magnificence as we gave birth to chattel slavery. Yes, a singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of bigots. I must say I find it almost funny to imagine the world slapping itself on the back, toasting a new age. It's believed that modern society would be unable to flourish without an energy source, blood, sweat and tears of the black man. Throughout Europe's history, we have been dependent on the black race to survive. As soon as we stopped working for free, we were called lazy. And as soon as we started fighting back, we were called violent. Fate, it seems, is without a sense of irony. The black race picks more cotton the harder you whip them. If they die, just replace them. There's a whole continent of them. There are fields, endless fields, where human beings are no longer human. They are property. Racism is a social construct built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into chattel. I didn't say it'd be easy, Jesse. I just said it would be the truth.